Kyari's case represents an opportunity for reform. Is a decorated officer who symbolizes that the best in the Nigeria police is still bad for Nigerians. In a report, Kyari has been described by the Washington Post newspaper as Nigeria's super cop. With such an international reputation, the indictment of the commander of Inspector General of Police Intelligence Response Team by the United States could not have been more cynic in impact. He gave good face to a rotten Nigeria police and performed well for the camera until now. Kyari wasn't just a good face, he was also one of the police's most powerful. So powerful was he that he rejected the invitation of the independent investigative body on alleged extrajudicial killings and other crimes by the now defunct police SARS unit on the grounds that he was too busy with national priorities. But while many may be celebrating the fall of this celebrated policeman, we must be cautious. First, Kyari has not been found guilty yet, and he is entitled to his day in court if he is bold to face the US judicial system. Although it is ironic, we should not be running into conclusion, since the Nigeria police does not accord many of the people it arrests with these basic rights, having formed the habits of parading citizens before the press with claims of confessions before trial. Secondly, if it is the allegations by the U.S. Federal Bureau of Investigation (FBI) are true, the real issue is systemic, embedded deep in the fraudulent enterprise, exceeding the actions of one man. We have to avoid hanging all the ills of the putrid institution on one man. Kyari was a future Inspector General of Police by all indications. He had built a career as a tough, no-nonsense, incorruptible crime buster, but the kind of officer that the police need to repair a battered public image. He was everything that was good about the police until now. A few weeks ago, he sent the social media buzzing by his sudden appearance at the immodest funeral of the mother of socialite Obinna Iyegbu, commonly known as Obi Kubana. To critics, Kyari replied he did nothing but honor a hard-working Nigeria. Since then, photos of him with doubtful characters had surfaced, as if it was just a dry run for a scandal. Last week, the world came crashing for the VIP crime buster, such that people now ask if he was indeed involved in the busting crime all along. President Muhammadu Buhari has always promised to change the police, but with less than 2 years left in his term of office, it will take an absolute magic for Baba Go Slow to execute sweeping reform. Deputy Police Commissioner Kyari is now wanted by the FBI for an alleged involvement in a global fraud ring anchored by the flashy Nigerian fraudster Ramon Abbas, popularly known as Hush Puppy. According to an arrest warrant against the DCP by US prosecutors, he received a bribe to arrest and punish an accomplice who had betrayed Hush Puppy. The FBI produced evidence to prove that Kyari received money from Hush Puppy and got the job done for the fraudster. The FBI wants Kyari sent to America for trial. Kyari issued a statement claiming that the money paid by Hush Puppy was for a tailoring service. His response was scandalous. The police immediately set up an internal review, resulting in his suspension while probing continues. Let's assume that the investigation finds Kyari guilty and is fired from the job. Would that change the image of the Nigerian police from an institution bedeviled by a culture of corruption to an organization that truly serves the public interest? The police is perhaps the most distrusted and disliked organ of public service. It is so discredited that not many Nigerians would want to pose in a photo with a policeman friend. Bribery and the police are synonymous. The picture that young people see of the police is that of corrupt agents extracting bribes from commercial bus and private drivers on the roads. It is so rare to find good cops. The Nigeria police is so rotten to the core that it has transcended shame and redemption. It is the same police that hounded Nigerians to the extent that our young adults needed a nationwide protest tagged #EndSARS in 2020 to put an end to oppressive and criminal police tactics. Kyari's case presents an opportunity for reform. He is a decorated officer who symbolizes that the best in the Nigeria police is still bad for Nigerians. The Nigeria police should merely be an organization that coordinates and shares intelligence with various police units across the nation, leading the investigation of complex and interstate cases. President Muhammadu Buhari has always promised to change the police, but with less than 2 years left in his term of office, it will take an absolute magic for Babagoslo to execute sweeping reform. Therefore, I place a demand before the National Assembly, the delegates of the people, to act. To start with, the idea of a national police force is anachronistic for a nation of Nigeria's size and diversity. Strategy and tactics have become a challenge for the nation or national police. In a federation, the police would be better run at state or local levels. The only reason the federal executive has held on to policing powers is that the presidency can use the police to achieve goals above and beyond law enforcement purposes. If the president cannot use the police against all kinds of opposition, he would feel less powerful as a president. This is the mindset that makes me think only the National Assembly can solve the problem. All we need at the national level is a domestic intelligence, investigative and security service like the FBI. Nigeria police should merely be an organization that coordinates and shares intelligence with the various police units across the nation, leading the investigation of complex and interstate cases. The federal government should have no interest in the violation of traffic rules, theft, burglary, and the other trivial things that the Nigeria police is preoccupied with. Once the police is decentralized, the federal government should then provide assistance to equip the state or local government with resources to mobilize policemen for community policing across the nation. Community policing delivers policemen who have good education and equipment, earn good salaries, respect the people they police, and are respected in return. A typical policeman in the US is college educated, properly trained, and so well paid that an average person would not even think about offering a bribe of a few dollars. In some communities, the police collect, repair, and donate bicycles to children. Elsewhere, local policemen hold Christmas parties and other events to endear themselves to those they protect. I am not at all inferring that policemen are loved and are not involved in despicable things at times. The police anywhere in the world has low favorability ratings. It is just in the nature of their work. The last punk musician, Rick James, captured the public perception of the police perfectly in his 1980 song, Mr. Policeman, singing, "I've seen you in my neighborhood. You look to me, you will do no good. I've seen you with your gun in your hand." To bust crimes, the police have to be tough and rough. However, the police as an institution is filled with top-down with men and women who will more often than not collect bribes regardless of the merits of requests before them. As in the allegations of hush puppy against Kyari, everything must be broken down and rebuilt. The Nigeria police is far beyond repairs. It should be disbanded. Oh my God. Should be disbanded. Really? Well, the writer consistently hits the bull eyes in this write-up. Kudos. Every animal can just wake up in Nigeria and begin to say all manner of evil things. In that police, we have the armed robbers and kidnappers. Look, no, police is innocent and you know it. You know it, you know it, you know it, you know it, you know it.